So one day I was chilling in my room at like 3 a.m. just staring at the ceiling, because why not? And I was thinking to myself, why is this man Logan Paul fighting Floyd Mayweather? I don't understand. Floyd Mayweather's entire career, he's fought 50 times and he hasn't lost once. He has the third best boxing record of all time, and he's the most accurate puncher. I don't know what any of that means, but that doesn't matter. He's good. Meanwhile, Logan Paul has boxed like 2 times against KSI and lost one of the times.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
And his brother can barely get a hat off his head without damn near dying.
2 in 1 night, got your hat.
He tried to get a hat, bro, and almost died. So after I realized I should start planning for Logan Paul's funeral in June, I thought to myself, will YouTube boxing die? Will people still be interested in it next year and the year after that? And how will the Floyd Mayweather fight affect that? And I finally have the answer, which is pretty much facts, because anything I say is fact.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
So here's why YouTube boxing will die, and why Jake and Logan Paul will be, in the great words of Rice Gum,
Irrelevant.
So in 2018, Logan Paul and his brother Jake Paul decided to go on a field trip on the Magic School Bus to Japan to go shoot some amazing, immaculate, productive videos. They didn't bother anybody at all. They didn't bother any civilians. It was very productive and wholesome. And then they decided to go run around in the suicide forest. They got canceled. I made a video on it already. You understand. And basically what I said in the video was that KSI saved the Pauls because when he challenged the Pauls to a boxing match, he distracted the media from the Japan thing, and that's when they dove headfirst into world of boxing. So Logan and Jake Paul both boxed for the first time in 2018. Jake put Deji to eternal sleep, and Logan and KSI tied. Second time KSI and Logan fought, and KSI won. Jake had boxed an NBA player, and I just want to say something real quick. How do I put this nicely? After Jake Paul beat Nate Robinson, the way he talked, he thought he was an actual boxer. The second he fights any real boxer, he might die. Like, not even funny. Like, this man might get an eye. First of all, Jake Paul beat Ben Askren. How do you say that? How do you say that? This man's so irrelevant, I don't even know how to spell his name. Askren, bro. Ben Askren. That's not what it sounds like when people say it. But anyways, Ben Askren. And I'm sorry, that man has never boxed in his entire life. He looks like the kid who gets beat up in a school fight and then snitches instantly. Plus, this man is 5'10" at 36. And I'm 14 and I'm like a whole 3 inches taller. I'm sorry, you're not a boxer. You're literally built like a fire hydrant. Then this man fights Nate Robinson, who's an NBA player. And I'm just telling you, the ability to put a ball in the basket doesn't mean you can fight. It's just facts. And Nate Robinson wasn't even that good anyways. Let me look at his stats real quick. Bro, can I type? Oh my god, let me go to Basketball Reference because I can't type. Plus, this man is the same height as Hitler. Do I even need to continue? And then lastly, he fought Allison Essen Gibbs. Who is that? So the reason why I think YouTube boxing will die is because creators are being pushed out of this, and it's getting turned into like an actual pro sports thing. the first ever fight between KSI and Logan Paul, it was kind of like a bunch of YouTubers came together and planned something. The commentators were all YouTubers, and the undercard was all YouTubers. It was like people I actually cared about were fighting, and it was amazing. It was like every decision they made, they knew that people watching the fight didn't understand boxing. The second time, it was supposed to be like better, because Diazin is, how do you pronounce that? I should probably figure out how to pronounce things before. You don't need to use my mind. DAZN? Okay. DAZN was televising the event. DAZN is like a small, like, sports commentating, not... DAZN was covering the event. They're televising it. And DAZN is supposed to be like the ESPN of like other countries like Austria, Germany, Switzerland, Japan. Those are all the people that you see DAZN in usually. It's not like they're bad. It's just that they're in other countries. The last time, all the undercards were YouTube fights, people I care about. But then I don't even know what their name is. Saw this and they were like, we can't have this, because they saw that how many people, because they saw how successful the last event was. They saw how many people watched it with the YouTubers. So they decided to use this opportunity to advertise pro sports. That's literally what the guy said. So they took out the YouTubers and then replaced them with pro fights that no one cares about. No one watched these fights. I don't even know how much people watched it, because most people covered like how many people watched the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. No one watched that, bro. And then the people that were covering it it felt like they had a disconnect with the creators, because they started copying people that used footage of the fight, and that was not the vibes. Get it? And the Floyd Mayweather fight is about to be the same thing. Like, I get it, the guys that are commentating the event are better commentators. They know more about boxing. But that's not what made it good. You guys are about to have these boxing analysts spinning mad junk about how complex boxing is, fight accuracy, punches accuracy, the correct form, and 80% of the people watching are not going to understand, and they're not going to care, and they're going to turn the game off and want their money off. Want their money back. I'm done. I'm not watching a YouTube fight anymore. I'm watching a pro fight. In the YouTube fight, I'm not watching a YouTube fight anymore. I'm watching a pro fight. It feels like this boxing thing is slowly declining. The thing that made me... My ears are ringing. This whole fight was me seeing two people that I actually know and care about fight. I've never watched pro boxing my entire life. I don't care about Hillbilly Joe, bro, here. I've never watched pro boxing my entire life. I don't care about Hillbilly Joe here. I don't care. He might be a good boxer, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm not here to watch pro boxing. I'm here to watch two people I care about that I know online that are relevant with next to no skill fight. And once these flipping dinosaurs figure that out,
Gems made this